Happy Friday. So let's get started by settling the body into comfortable, upright, stable position that's serviceable for meditation. Let's keep our feet flat and think about maintaining a straight back that's not reliant on a backrest. An open torso with our hands in the lap, palms upturned and thumbs gently touching or resting on the knees. And scan through the physical body and look for any places where you're holding unnecessary tension and try to relax into this stable, upright position. And try to disengage your awareness from external sources, external objects of any kind. Bringing your awareness inside the body and mind, and starting to use the physical sensation of the breath to anchor your attention so that you can also disengage from mental objects, memories, and plans, and just hold your awareness in the present, letting go again and again whenever anything other than that sensation arises, gently lifting your awareness from that distraction and gently placing it back on that sensation, trying to do that as quickly as the distraction arises, and trying to lengthen the amount of time that you can spend on that sensation without the arising of distraction. And then think of the benefits of your practice, your goals, and recognizing that achieving those benefits isn't only for oneself, also that all other sentient beings ultimately can be benefited. So we include as many other sentient beings as we can in our motivation for engaging in spiritual practice. So just try to set a broad, virtuous motivation for your time. And last week we looked at the first two pairs of the eight worldly concerns. And today we'll look at the second two pairs. So we'll start by again reviewing briefly, getting in touch with our precious human life. So just briefly review in your mind all of the inner and outer qualities, conditions that characterize your life, that allow you to be able to use this life to achieve whatever spiritual goal you might wish, even including enlightenment. Recognizing that there isn't any hypothetical life that could be designed that would be more well suited to making spiritual progress than the life that you possess in this moment. So just start by connecting with that. Then we'll think about maybe some of the obstacles that are interfering with being able to really actualize that potential, the habits and the tendencies that can get in the way of having the time and the space to actually develop our qualities and practice as purely as we otherwise could. So the next pair is clinging and craving after a good reputation, and being afraid of losing our status or our reputation. This is a little bit more global than praise and criticism from last week. This is more so how larger groups of people generally regard us, our community, society in general, or maybe everyone within a particular setting. Go back over your life, the last number of years, and try to get a sense of how important it is to you that people, generally speaking, regard you in a particular way. How much time and effort do you spend cultivating a particular standing, a reputation? Just think about the influence of this tendency and this habit in your life. How prevalent is it? Try to investigate if there have been times when maybe you didn't engage in a particular action that you did think was beneficial because maybe other people wouldn't have agreed, or they would have maybe thought it was silly or the wrong thing to do. Do we ever compromise what we think is the right thing to do out of fear of losing a particular standing or reputation? And also investigate if there's any sense of competition or any sense of dishonesty or any ethical breaches that have ever happened in the pursuit of maintaining a particular reputation. So here we're just investigating any drawbacks to this habit, this tendency. And the next pair is craving after physical comfort and being afraid of losing physical comfort. So, this is all of the effort that we make to hear pleasant things, to taste pleasant things, to never be too warm or too cold, to never be uncomfortable in any way, to always have the right kinds of food and drink and music, entertainment. So, again, start by looking back over your life. Try to get a sense of how prevalent this energy is, wanting to make the physical body comfortable in every moment. Then start to investigate the downsides to that tendency. Try to investigate if there are times when it might be uncomfortable to spend time engaging in a virtuous action. We don't have control necessarily over the food or the lodging or the temperature. If we were to do a retreat, sometimes when we meditate, the physical body has some aches. And think about all of the times that our mind is interrupted by craving after being able to change the present moment into something more comfortable. Try to see if this energy is an obstacle to putting time and energy and effort into the path. And to the extent that we have identified these tendencies related to reputation and related to comfort as having downsides, obstacles to what we want, and try to generate a mind that wishes to be free of these influences, these tendencies. Try to hold your mind in a determination to move beyond these preoccupations. Then, when you're ready, we'll come back together. And then we'll dedicate. So, recollect your virtuous motivation and recollect the energy and the efforts that you made to bring that motivation into fruition. And then just have a mind of releasing and offering whatever positive energy you've created, thinking, may it ripen in whatever the best way might be for my own continued spiritual growth and development, so that I can develop good qualities and put an end to my own suffering and also be able to work effectively for the benefit of all sentient beings without exception. I think may it serve as a cause to create the conditions for all of my spiritual guides to abide, to guide and protect me in lifetimes without limit and without obstacle. Thank you.